in Chess 960 Blitz. I just played in a tournament last weekend for my dear friend Sultan Diego LeBlanc, so it was a memorial tournament and it went really well. We had 16 quads and a few extras as well. So played some crazy games, some attacking chess, and yeah, hope to honor him. I won two and drew one. I actually drew against my student. You don't usually want to play against your student in a tournament, but it was all about the cause, and yeah, I said some words about him, some sincere words to say about him at the beginning, and just try to honor his memory for Sultan Diego, or Diego LeBlanc. He died last year. So, amazing guy. Yeah, met him in 2021, and in 2021 became good friends with him last year. Taught him several lessons, and he was really shooting up fast. So unfortunately, he died. But yeah, it was we had really great games. Hopefully, you would have enjoyed those attacking games. So we're in Chess 960 games, but it's casual. Let me just do regular. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, we'll just start. Why not? Okay. Let's see here. So I look for any weak points, any attackable points, like right here, for example. Yeah, may as well just. I'm gonna do it differently though. Yeah, I'm gonna do it a little differently. So I'm gonna strike at the weak point, of course, on h7. But normally I go like this, but it's not necessary. Because then he'll strike back and everything. No, it's fine in this case, but they just didn't defend the pawn, so we'll take it and attack the rook. So I put it on unrated. I ended up playing an unrated person. Unrated game, and I'm playing an unrated person, but whatever, it's just a warm-up game. So we're playing, I don't know if it's showing up. Let me see if it's showing up on the stream. So, and if you haven't seen any of my streams before, it's basically become not chess on the brain, but chess 960 on the brain. Well, to me, chess 960, that is chess. That's what chess is all about. It is modern chess. It's real chess, but without letting people prepare lines against you with their computers, but just think and play chess. All right, let's see. And a lot of top players are doing it now. They're really amazing. You had Carlsen and So, and Wesley So beat Carlsen a few years ago. Was it 2018 or 19, I think? All right. Just keep it tight. Play 4. Keep it nice and tight. Get those pieces out. And they left the game. Whatever. Just keeping it tight. Maybe it's too boring for them. I'm going to take their rook. I figured no need to take it out. Kind of wait for them. Interestingly, sometimes they'll bring the knight out like this, and then just take it and double the pawns. Be like, you know what? I don't want your exchange. I don't care. Winning the rook for the bishop. I'm just like, I'll just take it. Double your pawns. But yeah, I kept it tight. I started tight. Nothing too exciting. And I don't know. They left. Let me double check that it's actually, where is it? Streaming. It is not. It is. Oh, okay, cool. Sometimes it's like, it takes a minute to show that it is. All right, cool. Is everything in the right place? Kind of. Sort of cut off. Excellent connection. Okay, better than doing it from the car. For the most part, I guess. It says my opponent is left game. Yeah, it's kind of cut off, but whatever. It says chess on the brain. Little stock image. Did this with AI. Where is everything? It's on the way. There it is. Nope, that's not it. That's it. Yeah, little AI image from dream.ai. Just messing around with that. It was from taking someone's. Okay, did they leave? Yeah, there it's gone. Game over. But I guess I'll do unrated. Why not? Let's see who else we get. That was fast. I guess they were just ready to go. They wanted a 3 versus 3, 3 plus 3 as well. But yeah, dream.ai. So I just took an image. It was a woman in blue with like synapses firing in her brain. And then I took that image and tried to make chess pieces in there. So it started like a chessboard, pieces moving around, and then it became various things. And every time I liked an image, I'd take that, use that as an input, kept going and going for like half an hour. And then I ended up getting like five that looked pretty crazy. I'll have to pull them up at some point. But yeah, it's fun. You can make things, try to make Putin like toppling over as a king or something. King resigning, falling over, and his demise, hopefully, end this war. So, okay, I'm going to do rated because I'm not getting it. I do like 3+3 though. I think that's a good time control. Get that 1 extra second over 3+2. By the way, in the tournament I played in, it was 5-second delay, which I hate. So my rapid rating time, not that great. It's like, I'm like 2200 US CF regular and like 2050 rapid. Because it's just, I just get into time pressure and screw up those games all the time, but it's fine. So 2 of the wins I was playing, well actually all the games I got it down to like 3 to 5 seconds on the clock at the end. Then I just had to try to finish it at the end. But my student, so he played like 6, so I was trying to attack him with the bird opening like G4, G5 and stuff. So I was like kind of testing him, like threw my F-pawn at him to F5, and he defended perfectly. I'm like, wow, he passed the test. He played 6 moves perfectly in a row. I was trying to throw some stuff at him. It was like, yeah, it was essentially a pawn sack, but he defended perfectly. Then he he found a shot and he won a second pawn and killed my attack. And then we ended up trading down, and I actually got a pawn back, so I was up a pawn in the endgame. So he shouldn't have gone into the endgame. We analyzed that. So he was doing great. One mistake that went into an endgame that he didn't need. Which is tricky because I was like trying to hang on with my king. It's like, well, his king was on H8. He was missing a G pawn. So that's where I was trying to attack him. Then he counterattacked. Anyway, it was fun. It was fun. But it ended up, he was down to 2 seconds. I'm like, hey, you want to draw? You want to play on? He's like, yeah, let's just draw. I didn't want to flag him. Like, that would be messed up. And I ended up, I had some pawns for the knight. It would have been really hard to win. So, fair result. All right, 3+2 casual. All right, whatever. It's a casual game, 3+2. Why not? And I got an Ethiopian mix. DJ Ethiopian Prince. All right, what's going on here? Let's just throw the B pawn at them, like orangutan opening with you throw the B pawn. Aha. Oh, you want that point, huh? Well, if I take you, you take me, because the queen's opening up. I'll just bring out the knight. What's your queen doing? I don't know. I'm going to play intuitively because it's a shorter game, but I'm very happy with that if they want to take. You come out, obviously you guard. The bishop. Finally, the queen has to move. I like that pawn. I like that C pawn. I like the C pawn better than I like my own H pawn. I'll actually try to attack on that file. Appleton file. So let's see. Should we try to hold this? Of course. Why not? Let's say we move the knight. Don't think we need to move the pawn to guard it. Where's the king go? The king's going to have to stay in the center, so I do not move any central pawn. How do you get it back? It'll take him a little bit. It's got problems here. I like that. Oh, wait a second. If we go here, you can guard, but you have ideas of going here. Unfortunately, if knight comes out, both knights come out. One knight will replace the other, cover H7. I think we just do this intuitively, but I like the chances there. Okay. Kind of like bishop. Okay, let's see where are the weak points. Can't really get here and here yet. Open the bishop eventually, of course. I'm just going to play a little provocatively, you know. Because, like, so we took one pawn, it's doubled. They want to push another? Okay, we undouble. Well, trade it off. They want to take, it's kind of weakening. Take with the knight. Well, now the knight's pinned. That's fine. Maybe we shove the C pawn at them. Bother them a little bit. We go B6. C4, B6. Now, yes, this is a faster one, so I can't quite go 2D. I'll just explain things. I can't make too many arrows and whatnot, which might be annoying anyway, so whatever. No, I still go for C4, C5. It's enticing. Do they have any nastiness here? No. Whatever. My king's gonna chill in the center anyway. He's kind of like, let's try not to get him epaulet like Napoleon style. So not getting him like our shoulder pads, like football player, like getting our shoulder pads in the way. Aha. I see what's up. Okay. You want the check, but whatever. That's fine. You can move the king. I'm kind of enticed to take. Could push as well. Let's analyze this. I'll just damage their structure. Allow for the check, and again, like I said, you're gonna move the king here. And at any rate, where's the queen gonna go? Do I want the end game? I do want the end game. I'm fine with that. I like the end game because we have better structure. There's splintered pawn here. We can use the half open H file, the castle. Okay. Oh, they're gonna play G6, of course. Now they've got, let's see here. Keep it tight. And bring the knight around. Hit d5. So it's a strategy about d5. Alright, I'm going to watch the clock a little bit. Down to 30 seconds. Is that fine? That's fine. Remove that. So they got the bishop pair. I'm okay to trade one off. Reroute the knight. Hit the pawn on d6. And I'm pretty happy. Fragmented pawns. And that's cool. You want to trade? We'll trade. Bring your rook out of the center. Bring our knight back in. Hit the pawn. Probably actually, you know what? I don't have to castle the king. I might castle the king. I might keep it tight with d. You know what? I like that. Ah. Come here. Maybe. Oh, okay. Thanks. You want to add time to my clock? Should we go back? They want to have a quality game, huh? Takes, push. Keep it tight. So they go f5. Okay. Knight c3, knight g5, f3. I think I'm okay with the rook ending. Although I kind of wanted to keep my knight. We'll see if he takes. If he doesn't take, nah, I should have kept it. That's a dominant knight. I said thanks, but no problem. Alright, so we have better structure, right? If they push, you take, open the file. Promising start. Oh, where's the music? Where's the music? Thought I put it on loop. Okay. So going over here, okay. They didn't strike at it. Strange. How are we going to play this? They want d5. Guard that. Bring the rook over. We have clear targets. B-pawn target's most obvious. So nice and tight, comfortable position. And we'll see if we can make something happen here. But clearly it's very comfortable. Shouldn't really lose this. And ideally, oh, that is annoying. That is very annoying. Should we trade? I didn't see that. Takes. If we double, takes. Do we need to not trade? I'm okay with that. Yes, I have 33. They have 2 minutes. Now it would be okay. Rook up. If we don't, let's go up. Remove that. Well, the a-pawn's hanging. Do they have to just trade? I think they're losing. I think they're losing. I'm not going to ahead of myself, but it doesn't look pleasant for them. Can we just move the rook back and snatch the pawn? Yeah, sure. That's easy enough. Can't do anything. You want to bring the rook back or snatch the b-pawn? Just eat the pawn. There's a free pawn. Okay, I'll take it. Oh, they do have that annoying b-pawn push. Or that. Oh, don't freeze up on me. Alright. So we're playing with 11 seconds. We're going to play on the increment a little bit. Okay. That looks also good. So I think basically they're starting to get in trouble with these pawns. Aha, they have that move. They do have that move. So they take, we run. Boom. Make them go back. Can't take that. Keep going. And push. I think that I'm going to play it a little bit intuitively, but I think it's probably a win. Did I mess this up? I don't know. Didn't have time to calculate it all. No, I think it's winning. I don't think they don't have time to make a pass pawn, so G5. Wait, what's up with G5? We're coming in. No, they just don't have time. It should be winning. Because our king is the classic, you know. Your king is better than their king kind of thing. I think we just go eat. I think we feast. I think so. I don't think it's too fancy there. They do have to go back and defend, right? They could push. Okay, this is still promising. No, it should be a win, but just be a little careful. Got 5 seconds on the clock, so I have to just be a little careful. Now let's see, what's the best way to do this? Let's keep it slow, keep it solid. I suppose we'll just make a pass pawn. I might have misplayed that. No, that should be winning. I think that's just winning. And then you force him back. See, when he comes... No, yeah, he's losing. Good game, thanks. That was an interesting one. But yeah, it was just a bad rook ending. So you should just be able to win that. Just have to make sure your technique is right. Yeah, it was just the rook ending he left. He said, under the sea level. They're like, I don't know if you could see anything based on the way it is. They are 1902, 2019, 1893. 1893, though, is pretty good for chess 960. Let me see how this is set up. So you can't really see anything. You can't see anything. Well, I guess I'm going to have to shrink something. How about I'll scoot some stuff down? Yeah, things are in the wrong place. Let me just open this up real quick. Let's see. So I'm going to go ahead and, let's see, let's move some stuff. So we go back to here. Oh, the other one. And let's go here real quick. Let's just move some stuff around. And this guy's too big. Oh, I locked him up. Okay. Okay. Let's just move the stuff around a little bit. Alright. No, wrong one. There we go. Now we can see where that is. And yeah, it needs to, the whole thing needs to be moved a little bit actually. But yeah, ideally. You can't see that. Yeah, I'm gonna scoot the whole screen over, sorry. Gotta alter it a little bit. Because I had it on chess.com before chess.com shut down on me. Display capture, Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this whole thing. There we go. Yeah, that's how I usually have it. Okay, how's that look? Yeah, it's fine. And then I just have to move stuff around over here. Alright, so this guy, alright, I'll lock that up. Alright. Okay. And then let's see here. I got our song credit. Lovely matchup by DJ Prince, Ethiopia. Let's see. So where are we going to put this? I think last time, oh, here's what I did. I had this little guy, the AI guy. Had him over here. And we had the, that should get the job done. And then I had the video over here. Alright, good enough. Somewhere over here. And we got our chest on the brain thing. We don't really need that, whatever. Okay. And yeah, that should get the job done. And it looks kind of like an ad. That actually looks like an ad the way I have it placed, but oh well. Oh, and we have this thing. Pause this old chest. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm take this. Plop it over here. Let's see, I don't know, this is, where is it going on? Alright, that's fine, whatever. I'm not a professional YouTuber, I don't really care, I don't have time for too much YouTubing, but just gonna do it for fun now and then. Alright, good enough. You can see where things are, yeah? You can see the person, that's kind of useful, see who we're playing. It's streaming. We have the video. We have Midnight Blitz. I don't even know if that'll show up, let's put it here. I'm gonna take off pawn. Pawn's the sold chest. You can't take off the sold chest, no. Unless you make it go down a little. Okay, hold on. One more thing. Let's see here. Yeah, I'll just, fine. Okay. Gotta move it again. I hate moving that thing. It's always annoying. Wait, where'd it go? Display capture. Ah, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Display capture. Unlock. Ah, unlock. Okay. That's fine. Alright, and then... No, wait. There goes that way. Where's everything? It's bothering me now. I think I want to go the other way, actually. Is that enough space? Oh, no, that's what I was going to do. Right. I'm going to take this. I'm trying to think of what I did last time. It's all mixed up with chess.com. Completely different format, right? There we go. And you can see the time, yeah, a little bit. Just make it so you can see the time. So you can see how little time I have on the clock. I'm going to lose on time. Or they're going to think I'm going to lose on time. I'm going to mess with them. All right. Okay, you can see the times. Oh, you can't see my time. Okay, where is he going? He's going over here. Let's make it a little smaller, unfortunately. We need to see the time somewhere. Okay. We got to make this work. You need the time in there. That's an annoying thing popping up. All right. We got it going now, somewhat. Okay, we have pawns to solve chess. Okay, fine. This thing's bothering me. What is this? You probably know many better ways to do this. And I used it a different way last time. It was better. All right. So we're going to do this. Let's put it here. Okay, whatever. We got that guy over there. We're going to have to just deal with it. It's going to be kind of smaller. This one. Wait, what was the other way to do this? Let's see. We have that. Pawns to solve chess. Wait, why am I not seeing? Oh, there we go. Right there. Okay, cool. Yes, let me go all the way over there to kind of get the idea. Am I doing it? I think that's working, yeah? The overlapping. Alright, up. Now this, okay, wait, that's what it was going to happen. We're going to take this thing. This looks hilarious, right? It's completely messed up. Alright. Okay, is that good enough? Yeah, okay. Let's make that match up a little bit. And let's get this thing on the road. Yeah, it's messed up a little bit. Whatever. I think we'll make do, yeah? Oh no, forgot to lock that. Okay, lock that thing, because it will move around and be very annoying. Alright, we got it? Am I taking it up? Yeah, okay. Alright, all we gotta do now is move this thing down a little bit so we don't block anything. Okay, should get it done. Alright, cool. A little more to the left. There we go again. Yeah. Don't want to miss out on your time. See how little time I have? About to lose on time, right? But we'll see if it works out or not. Okay. I think we got it. Okay. So let's go back. And we have it on chess.com looking haywire probably. And you can't, yeah, things are all over the place. And yeah. And it'll be recorded. Probably nobody will see it anyway. But it'll be recorded. So in case there are some Chess 960 enthusiasts out there. Okay, let's do it. So yeah, just to go back a little bit. It's pretty interesting. I don't know if I messed it up. I'm really curious about the rook and pawn. No, this is very interesting moments. I mean, it clearly, like I said, it's I felt good about the endgame. I didn't just randomly trade queens. Well, first of all, his king will be safer. No, I don't know. Slightly safer. Let's say it's on g8. He plays g7. He's fine. I can actually go to g1 and play g3. It's a little open, but it's fine. He could. I was going to go to e1 and maybe like even try to move the rook to h1. A little sketchy because you're on the e file. But I do think that based on what I'm talking about the king being slightly open, I do think a queen trade is not a bad idea. It grabs the d5 square just a bit with the knight, which is a weak square because the weak pawn. We happen to be, they can't take a2, I don't think, so you take with check. That looks nasty for them. So yeah, then they traded queens. Let's go to the analysis board. This is an interesting moment. It says it's even. So was this correct? It says it's like slight advantage. This was correct. Correct. I don't know. I didn't see too much. I figured, hey, if you push, he's going to cast. If you push, he's going to bring the knight in. I didn't really see much there. It's okay, but it doesn't look promising to me at all. It's more computer line. So I went for this to damage the structure, and now it likes this. It says equal. But let's see. I think I have a slight edge here, and they misplayed it a little bit. Yeah, get the bishop out. That's best move. It says it's good at something hard, clear cut like this. So knight g5. Idea of going. Yeah, I was playing with. I had 43 seconds to 31. They had 241. Then it added some time to my clock around here, I think. Yeah, that didn't really help them. Let's come in, they take, I take, of course, not going to block the bishop. They go here, take, pull the rook off. Now it likes e3. Although 1.1 versus 1, it says basically the computer approves. What is it? Oh, see, no, what it was I ended up trading knights. My knight didn't, I was just intuitively thinking, hey, let's just draw the knight back, let's re-centralize it. But I didn't have to, so the computer's saying e3. I think it wants to go d4 and shut down the bishop and build the center, because we have more center than them. Should ultimately, okay, they guard, we push. What if they go like this? We open the rook, right? We take, they take, and really likes white here. It's just very attractive position. We have the king and the rook's coming out, very comfortable. Rook's in the 7th rank, we got knight ready to hop around, and the rooks are going to come. We have a nice center, we have a passed pawn, beautiful position, centrally placed king, which is excellent for an endgame. These pawns might come under fire, so this would be good. This was okay. I wasn't totally happy with the rook. I wasn't totally happy about going into a rook endgame, but I still felt like it was good. This is fine too. And then, of course, this is the natural move. Well, it doesn't make a difference. 1.9, no, it's the same thing. +2. Yeah, again, same thing. It says 1.3 if you go here, and then I did the move. It says, oh, 1.5. So it approves. For what it's worth. Again, in end games, you definitely want to look at the computer. Middle games, openings, you have to be more discerning. You have to test the computer out a bit, question it. Don't buy it. Don't buy into it so quickly. So it likes, no, it likes my moves. Just playing intuitively, you know. Come here, double up, that's right. Oh, wait. Yeah, I don't want to mess around. Oh, I could have done that. Yeah, it looks too... I didn't have time to calculate that move. Just play common sense. Look, +2.4, +2. The common sense move is still huge advantage. So +2 is like huge advantage. I guess you can say +3 is about winning. Although nowadays it'll be like +7 or something. If you think you're winning, it's like, oh, you think you're doing well. Like, oh, I'm up 2 pawns. Like, oh, +7. Because it's looking to where you get a queen or something. To the extent where you're completely winning. So if you go here, if you take... They take. I looked at that briefly. I'm like, do I really want to mess with that? I don't want to mess with that. Oops. So, as for the pawn count, I mean, both of them are 5 against 4, so I don't think it's that significant, the difference, is it? They must have misplayed this. No, they're just losing their pawn no matter what. So I didn't have to go after it. Again, it doesn't make a difference. They're saying +2. I do this move. It says +2.1. Take the pawn, you're up a pawn. It's a nice clean pawn. So this would... I guess just take, but this felt natural to me. That wasn't good. Oh, sure, I could have done this check. What happens though? Check, king goes up. That's a mate. That would be nice. That would be a really nice mate to walk into. Nice mating net in the center. So this was like sec. It still says +4. Take, they're losing a second. No, they're not, because they got it. But here's the problem. I think I did correct. Yeah, this was correct. Because they can hardly take this pawn. You just run, and that's your decoy pawn 3. The only thing I watch out for is like if they get this. But if they play h5, you might just go f4 and lock it up. But if you know your king's coming, that weakens g6, so it becomes more of an accessible pawn mass on the king side. No one has a majority. It's just that they have the outside pawn that can become an outside pass pawn, but it's not. Which is why if they play h5, you play f4, so they don't get g5, h4. So you lock them. In other words, you lock up their pawns. You don't let them become an active majority. So potential majority, it's like a dormant kind of thing where you don't let it erupt and become a passed h pawn. It's got that latent power there. So we got what do we do now? Yeah, it doesn't. Again, none of this makes the difference. +5.3, +5. Computer says you're good to go. You're winning the endgame. +4.2, +4.8. So it's just preferable moves really that make it easier perhaps. Let's see if there's anything that like really swung against me. But this is just a winning endgame. It's simply winning. Here's the thing. Yes, they can start to go h5, g5. No, g5 first, but then you just come in and eat the pawns. By the time they go here, you eat. They go here, take, you're here. And you're up 2 pawns. So they can't, you're just losing. You just go over and you win pawns. Now, and the other thing is don't touch these pawns. They can't approach. If they go here, it's going to take them forever, right? They're going to take forever. Say, just for example, there's nothing here. It's like just take and then you run. Game over. Get your queen. So it's just you'll be at least a pawn ahead in the very end with winning pawns. So like the way it went, for example. So this I've seen stuff like this. So again, I just played it intuitively pretty quickly, but I know that they're not going anywhere if they play. What if they play g5 actually? Then I would probably actually move my king down. I would have done this to wait, not to commit. And that would have been fine. And you wait again. You could wait again. That's just what I would do as a human. And like just go after their pawn. Oh, they do have this move, which is somewhat obnoxious. And you go down. No, it doesn't do anything. Oh, wait, what if they do that? You can maybe push your pawn. I kind of like that. Then you eat all their pawns. Nice. So yeah, it's all winning. But the computer suggested actually playing f3, whatever. Even f4, that's completely winning. It's all winning because you're going to win the pawn. You always have a waiting move too. If they were here, you can always go here. No, you even go here. So they can't. They have to leave the pawn. You have superior king positioning. You always get the waiting move. They don't look at your pawn, you look at theirs. But that extra pawn makes it too easy. Don't have to think about it. You can do this in your sleep. And you just run your pawns. Okay, and don't stalemate them. Maybe checkmate them with 2 pawns. You could do that instead. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure this just works. Because the thing is now what we're going to do is we're not going to let them come over. We go here, do a waiting move. So they come back, I was going to go here. And then take another one. And in the game, they were going after this. No, they didn't. What are they doing in the game? What was the last game move? They resign, right? Yeah, they resign. Then it obviously takes, and then make the red. I call it the red carpet. And you go like this. So you secure the red carpet to promote and get your queen. She becomes a queen. All right, cool. So let's do another one. B3. Yeah, I gotta get my rating. I was like when I played in the Chestnut 60 qualifiers. I beat some titled players like a GM and an IM. I think it was one GM and one IM. I think it was. So I got up to like 2060, and then I just stayed around a little bit below that. Then I had like a losing streak and lost 100 points last week, so a week or two ago. So we'll try not to stay there. Try to come back. I'm gonna get some water, so we'll see if someone accepts. And let's see what it actually looks like now. It is it totally messed up? Oh, now I'm going onto the board. Now I'm going onto the board. Wait a second. I'm going on the board, aren't I? Wait, hold on. Yeah. How did that happen? Wait, what? Oh, I'm in analysis mode. But still. That's not what we want. Let me adjust that a little bit. So if we're here, let's go. Oh, crap. We started. Am I blocking this? I'm going to start. Hold on a second. Well, we do happen to attack this pawn, but we'll see. Okay, hold on a second. So let's see here. This is blocked. Yeah, I don't know why it's blocking the board. I thought I moved that. Oh, because I adjusted it once. Okay, good enough. Now nothing's in the way. Okay, cool. Alright. So they're blocking this. Let's just be aggressive and throw the F pawn at them. Because, for example, they want to go like this. So similarly, we're attacking h6 and they want to attack h2 by opening the bishop. Now I'm not sure what that move does. He opens the queen, no bishops. You could chuck the pawn at them if we want. What else do we have? Always look at 2 candidates. 2 options. I think I like f5. I don't like f5. Well, if they take, I like it. It looks promising. Weakens their structure a bit. If they move the knight, I don't think I care that much, really. Let's chuck it at them. Because if they take, it's an f pawn for an e pawn. It opens up their king a bit. We can actually bring our... We don't need to take with the bishop. We can hop in with the knight, which is kind of enticing. I like it. Now they're going to push the pawn, right? Of course, duh. That's not necessary. Just take it. So then the idea is, like, let's say they challenge it with the bishop. I might actually take it to take away their castling rights on the queen side. They want a castle, perhaps. What's our angle here? What is our angle? It's like, you tell me. I think we just develop the knight. When in doubt, bring out a knight. Yeah, we can castle kingside if they castle kingside. Although I'm pretty happy about my prospects. I'd be looking forward to my prospects here on the f file, etc. Can we exploit the queen's placement somehow? Let's keep it nice and tight. Get castled as well. We don't want to go. I don't think we're going to the queen's side here. Keep it nice and tight. King's going on G1. Rook on F1. We have natural F5 play, like I said. We're going to throw another pawn at him. I don't think so. Fine. They're going to get D5 in. It is what it is. Kind of annoying, but that would actually give us more center than we castle. They don't go for it. Well, we could snatch it and pull the rook away from the center for what it's worth. Because the knight's going to come to F5 anyhow. But does it help us, really? I think we just do this nice and tight again. I'm keeping it nice and solid and trying to checkmate them. Well, now they have problems. I actually have a big threat now to take. Am I in late? Is this like delayed? I hope it's delayed. Okay, well, they're listening. I'll just distract them anyway. I will throw them off with my deceit. Okay, deceptive. Takes, knight F5, hitting G7. That looks attractive. So I'm pretty happy with the position. Nice and solid. Pawn chain here. Bishop on the dark squares. And, now, can I get there is the question. If you take the bishop, you're just going to get back. Something looks good to me here. I sort of like it. But is it actually good or not? How about, you know what? I'm in no rush. I can maybe go queen side. If I think I have such a raging attack on the king side, I can go there for certain reasons. In certain instances. Now, he wants to block. They want to block over there. See, the idea now is I have knight D5, F5. The problem is, only annoying thing, which was good by them, was to block the bishop, because they realized the bishop had some sting. Okay. That is similarly sort of annoying. But if they take, they're going to lose their queens. They probably shouldn't do that. Now let's go bother their queen some more. Is that problematic for them? Could be problematic for them. Where's their queen going? I didn't look at it carefully. I only have 18 seconds on the clock. But where are they going to go? I think they're somewhat in trouble. Let's see. H4, H5 is next on the list. Oh, boom. Actually, knight H5 is next up on the list. And I think we're good. Collapsing G7, just straightforward, crude. A bit of a crude attack, but hey, you had to do a little knight maneuvering. You know, that knight needed to come to life. And now we have 11 seconds, but the wonderful 3-second increment. And just collapse G7. Let's think about some paradigms here. How do we try to checkmate? We just take it and keep going. Just take it, castle. Just I'm up a pawn with good attacking chances because your king's exposed. Weaknesses around here because the absence of G and B pawns are very problematic. Just take it. Run the H pawn later. Run the H pawn now. Oh crap! I got too confident. Oh man, that was crap. That was total crap. That was total crap. Did I get lucky to have a mate? Oh. I don't have time. Don't have time to think. No, I don't know. So the attacks, no, and that's collapsing. Oh man, that was terrible. That was terrible. All right, I resigned with half a second. I did not even look at that. I got too comfortable. I knew I was being too confident. Got too comfortable. That should have been a crushing attack after taking on G7. And then I just don't walk into their trap. I should have castled. That would have been helpful. I think I was going all out, but I didn't get prophylactic at all. No prophylaxis there. All right, let's come back and get this one. I'm sort of going to do the same thing. I mean, it's not just because it led to a nice attack. I mean, now that had to be a winning position. That had to be winning last time, but okay. Just got to finish him. That was the problem last stream, actually. I had a few winning positions that I just completely blew. Mostly because I was not playing 3+3. This was just a foolhardy move. I want f5 again. Maybe they should play f4 themselves. Let's cover that with the pawn. No rush. I don't have to do the exact same thing, of course. I might go e5 this time. Maybe I'll go d4. They're not going d4. Oh, that queen move again, huh? I'm just going to go up. This time I'm going to castle. Okay, I learned my lesson or whatever. I mean, I just needed to. I just did not look at that. I think it was tricky because the rook was concealed. And again, I had like 11 seconds, so I should have been a little used this time better. Played on their clock better. What are they doing here? Okay, we're both castling. They do that, it doesn't do anything. Okay, they're going for this. We're playing like a Dutch. Okay, cool. That's fine. Let's get the knight in the game. Can reroute it. If they play push on it, can you? Maybe the king can push. Aha. The bishop's coming to life. Let's go here. Let's block the line a little bit. And tuck it back. Let's see here. Just go queen e7. Yeah, you just keep it simple. You keep a little X around the queen as well. She'd like to be on f7 sort of, but not necessarily. Gotta watch out in some cases for the diagonal. Just keep it in the center. This bishop is looking sad, but could eventually come in, or it can also go. That's kind of what they did actually. They were trying to go to a7. It's unfortunate that game got cut short because I was enjoying the attack there. Too much. So they want to maybe try to trade queens. Oh, they want another one to take. I mean, trade rooks. Take. Come over, trade more. But I sort of do want to take with the pawn. I don't know. Knight takes just doesn't give me the prospects I want. I don't know. Knight takes. Let's see here. I don't like to trade queens here either. I just don't. I don't see enough to justify taking with the pawn. Although and trading rooks, it's either you get the pawn in the center or you trade rooks. Okay. I mean, slightly both. Okay. Provoke either pawn move. I have to go back. A little provocative kind of move. Okay. They're attacking this 3 times. Attacked it thrice. Let's see. I think we can go with queen g5. And if they go for, what would they try? f4 looks weakening. It looks too weakening to play f4. Queen g6. If you have to go back, fine. Probably would go. Oh, you can't go there because they have f4. So h3 is a weakening move though. I'm okay. I probably would have to go here though. I think that bishop's going to rear his ugly head after c6 d5. I think that's how I play it. You know, sometimes you just don't activate a certain piece in 9/16 and it just looks hilarious because that knight might just sit there, and the bishop rather, and just not come to life. Let's see. They went for it. They went for it. It's like very much like a Dutch. This is a Dutch, effectively, with the bishop on b8. Okay, they're going all out. They're going all out with their mission. Kick pieces back. Wait, that's hanging. Should I have done something else? No, that's fine. It's hanging. What do they do? No, I didn't have anything else, but I do think that we can just put pressure here and annoy them somehow. How do we annoy them? They're going to push, huh? I'm going my intuition in this position. Control that, but we want to get the knight in the game. Now, yeah, of course. I mean, this bishop is not sleeping for too long. He's waking up. Set the alarm clock. Wake up, bishop. c5. Hit the knight. Boom. Hit f4. He's going to play e4, maybe. Hit f4. And hopefully don't lose my queen again. I lost my queen last game. That was terrible. take that if they push, and then move the queen somewhere good, hopefully. And also keep in mind, oh, they're not doing it. They're not going for it. Okay. What was I gonna do? C5? No, it's hanging, right. C6. That looks pretty good then. Because then we anchor this guy. That's a permanent, basically permanent support for the most part. They want revenge. They want some revenge, venganza, on the G7 square. G7 pawn / square. So we have to hold that. So now we bothered them. We definitely got in on G7. I mean, the knight, oh, come on. That was so juicy. Now they want to. Hopefully they won't get the same pleasure of crashing through on G7. It is nice when you've coordinated your pieces like that. That's a focal point. It's called a focal point. Right? Oh, I would love to pull the queen away from the knight on H5. Okay, what's going on? What's going on? We are taking. We are going bishop F5. And we are going to try to make something happen. Am I doing this? Am I doing this? I suppose I'm doing this. Well, I don't think they want to give up the bishop. Weaken the squares too much. But I'm happy. Look at my bishop. He's in the game. No, they can't do that. Take H5. They can't remove the guard from. What do we do? I don't know about that, man. I do not know about that. Take, check, back. They don't win the bishop. I win the knight. Oh, they're trying to mix things up, huh? Fine. What should I take with? Queen, I guess. I should play kind of fast now. I have 4 seconds. Nice. 2 pieces for a rook. That worked out okay, I think. Hopefully I didn't miss something. Like that. No, it's okay. Oh no, it slipped. Oh, it slipped. I was going to go to D8. About to play knight D8. I should probably do like finger touch. I think that's strong. I'm not going to take here because it wasn't even hanging. Yeah, I know. I clicked here. I had like a second left to make the move. I was about to go. Yes, this time. Usually it works. It's usually once I'm in the flow. Say too slow. I guess knight D8. Knight D8. Yeah, knight D8. Well, I got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. I think it's still pretty good. No, you know what? I think I can take on G. No, or maybe NX G5 is better. Let's see. Yeah, that's the thing. You can often, if you move quick enough, and near the end, you should be okay. So this didn't, yeah, I didn't look at it enough, but obviously it's too short on time. But you take, get them. So just like it's kind of hard to anticipate everything in the end game. So what's going on though? So he gives up a piece. Yeah, it's piece for 2 rooks. I mean 2 pieces for a rook, and they get some pawns. So they end up liquidating. Should I have played this differently? Yes, I should have thrown the bishop here. It says I'm much better. Of course. Yeah, I have to play intuitively. Playing intuitively. Takes. It likes this. Right. But then if rook, I was thinking about doing a bishop before. I don't think I had bishop before. Oh, this is a whole line. What about the? Oh, it's hanging though. This is a weird line. I don't know. This is also 2 pieces for a rook. My king is kind of exposed. Okay, so what's going on? So it says he's slightly better. It says it's almost even. Is this correct? Let's see. Okay. So actually these string of moves looks like they were correct. So it doesn't like, it likes to tuck back, whatever. It likes this. This is forced. Correct. Now, I was about to go knight d8 in the game, which wouldn't be that great. It's too passive. Says he's slightly better. You just chop this off, right? If they go here, oh, that's nice. You drive them away, and then you just go back. And thanks for the pawn. And now that's very strong. I mean, 2 bishops against the rook. You're only down a pawn. That's great. You could gang up on their stuff, win a pawn back, but it's very dangerous. So yeah, I should have gone. I was gonna go here after not doing knight d8. Either there or knight d8. But yeah, this is very strong. So the outcome was good. No, it was interesting actually. It was very interesting. So it says he's only slightly better. Now there's the critical moment. I was curious about this. Yeah, it likes almost equal actually. Almost very similar. Yeah, I don't know. I was messing around there. Doesn't like this. But do they have anything? I was kind of playing on 38 seconds, kind of going intuitively here. But it's very messy. Yeah, I thought they were going to go a4. I really did. But now I just go c6, which is correct, and I felt pretty good. It says maybe slightly better, but whatever. Computer saying someone's up a pawn or whatever, it doesn't really matter in a blitz game. If you feel like you have good prospects to create play. So takes, say they take with a knight. Just deal with this diagonal. That works, yeah. Maybe I would have done this. I don't know. Yeah, actually, that's good. What do you have here? I think black's doing well, honestly. White's king is kind of... Both are sort of open. Move the kings over. Pieces are pretty nicely placed, except for the knight on h6. But the bishops, yeah, that guy can be like, okay, let's do another one. Let's do better on the time. We'll do better on not losing on time. How about that? Okay, so let's see. Is everything in the right place now? Sort of. We don't have the names, though. Ah, can't get it all, huh? Wait, if I move it to the right... I had this right before. What am I missing? No, I could totally just shove it over to the right. Oh, then you won't have the time. Yeah, then you wouldn't have the time. Someone joining, though. Okay. You just can't see the names. Oh, well. Yeah, I guess I'll have to deal with it, but you can see the time. I could probably adjust the, like, zoom out or something. I'll get the job done for now. Unless someone joins. Hold on. I want to see this. Okay, no one's joining yet. Okay. Let's see. Right, go back to this. Okay, go back to a game. So I think we would have to do which way? No, wait. Oh, no. You can see it. Yeah, it looks like you can't see it. So everything, right, we did this. Only thing we're missing is this little guy. Let's move him to the game. He's going to hang out over here somewhere. Chess on the brain. There we go. It's a brain on my brain. And this guy has pieces in his brain. It's random, but whatever. Okay. And that does look like an ad, but yeah, it's the correct. Can I move that somewhere else? That goes somewhere else. I guess not. And then pawns the soul of chess is... That's still not joining. Pawns the soul of chess is slightly... Can I move that a little bit? Ah. This thing is so in the way, though. Can I make it smaller? Aha. Okay, now it's not in the way as much. Let's see. So we got a pawn, the soul of chess. We can move it up a little bit. No, we can't. Yeah, I guess I can move that more to the bottom right. So take this. There we go. I think that works. Okay. Yeah, so we're still good. We got the time. You can probably see I'm about to lose on time most of the time. But we will make it work. Yeah, that was I was pretty happy with that overall. The first game was I have to look at the first game since we're not getting anyone right now. I have to go to the first game. Because that was so annoying. Right. Before this happened, before I hung my queen. That was sneaky though, I gotta give it to him. But it must have been winning right here. I was happy with this. The lead up was nice. So is this correct? Let's see what it thinks. And we're not going to read into it too much. I mean, whatever, minus 0.5, it makes no difference in this position. It's more like you have a cleared plan, you have a good piece coordination, because it'll swing easily. Yeah, funny enough, it does like c5. It does like c5. Knight would come into d5, and you castle. I don't know, I'd rather not play c5. I'd rather play b3 and get my bishop in the game. It likes taking to pull the rook off, yeah. Bishop a3 to pin. And then, yeah, things are looking good. Does it like this? It does like castle. I know it's fluctuating, it's oscillating. Yeah, knight c2 makes a lot of sense. 93, bishop takes. Yeah, this is all just correct. It's easy to play. And then I like, oh, knight h5, cool. And then it's just a winning move. But I messed it up. Terribly. Actually, the reason that I'll tell you why, psychologically. It's because I thought, oh, he's moving because he's reacting to me. It's like, wait, he's running into this anyway. Thought he was reacting to me. I didn't look at it. I think, oh, how could he possibly have anything? Oh, crap, he has this nasty, could have been worse, like the epaulet mate kind of thing, right? Epaulet smothered mate while forking a king and a bishop. I mean, king, queen, and bishop. That would be nasty. That'd be pretty funny. But, oh, wow, so what do I do? Oh, yeah, obviously that was the move. What do? Can I just castle? Yeah, I should just castle. And I'm just winning. So I got a little hasty. It doesn't make a difference. The pawn's going to hang. Pawn's still hanging. What do they even have? They have nothing. So, okay, fine, c6. Let's say they go c6 and d5. That's natural enough. And then you'll grab this guy. It probably doesn't even matter which way you take it, really. No, it doesn't matter. It's kind of enticing in a way, but no, this is sensible. Try and get this in. When the knight moves, it guards this. I almost had a mate. That would be, oh, you know what? Yeah, that's crazy. Because in the game, I almost got lucky. It could have happened in some cases. Like, let's say there were a rook here, I go here, and then rook takes a mate. Unfortunately, I was like, oh, do I have something? I did have the check, but it was short-lived. Where were we? So what do they even do? They go back, kick the knight. Sure, why not? Just common sense moves. I'd probably play, if it were me, I probably wouldn't play d5 because the knight comes back. I'd probably throw my h pawn at them. And then I'd probably play h5. You can also win more material. But again, as a human, I'd probably go after the knight. Why not? Although h5 first has a sort of preemptive effect. That's good enough, really. Are they losing material? Oh, because you would take it, the knight gets dislocated? What's going on? I don't like that. Something, oh, you have that move. I do like that. And they have that. And then they have that. But you still pick up an exchange, I think. What is this? The rook comes behind or something? No, then you take back and you're attacking the knight. And then they fork you. And then you go here. Like, this is the kind of move you could play. Like, you can play this just because it's knee-jerk moves, You go here, they go here. Okay, it's 3 for 3. This is insane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's equal material after all. That's insane. Check, but it's winning. Because there's another check, and... Oh, that's hanging, I forgot. But you could do the... No, you could probably do this. This is probably similar. Check, yeah, it's similar. You take... And either you win the whole rook, or they take this, you take this, and now we're winning. Oh no, they have this move. Right, wait, did I have anything else? It says you even have that. No, I was looking at this move. No, it doesn't make a difference. You take, it's transposing it. It wants to take this pawn. Can we just do this? But it wants to take first. Oh, because this is hanging. I guess it doesn't matter. And if the king moves away, you probably just shove the pawn forward and we win. We're going to queen. So they have to take back. And then you do your thing. So it's a little preparatory move. So now it's a better version of being up in exchange, and then you go eat pawns. That's crazy, because they would have taken the c pawn. Okay, let's play more. While I'm waiting for a game, I'll grab water, play more, and try to get a victory out of that kind of thing, and get music. Okay, let's see. Actually, I'll pull up another. Okay, sure. Yeah, I went to Ethiopia a few years ago. Beautiful country. Music is awesome. So let's see. Let's go back. Get the music. Start the game. Be right back. We have a game. You play the black pieces. Okay. Alright, good luck. Or we're playing a 1500, but whatever. Well, what's their normal rating? Their normal rating is a 1500, 1800, 1800, 1900. But chestnut 60 always tends to be lower. You got chestnut 60 deflation. The only thing that is deflated, I guess. At least stuff that's on the news. What is? I don't know. Okay, reasonable, reasonable. Should I meet them in the center? Probably. But then I would love to throw my H-pawn at them to target this point. Because that's the weak point. Technically, these two are hard to guard. So when they do this, yeah, you just take. But now it's like, kind of like a Sicilian. Imagine you're playing, or like an English. Imagine you play with white, you have C4, you take the D pawn. You remove some of their center. They probably try to make a Moroxi bind or something. So it's all reversed. Okay, keep throwing the H pawn at them while we can, yeah? You can even just leave it there as a wedge kind of thing, like to bother them. Maybe throw it at them, but let's say you get an attack later on B2. Makes it harder for them to play B3. You can take open lines, maybe sack. So you can literally just do this later. You can also, you'd love to get a knight here. That's very common. You see this weakness? Try to hit on the diagonal. Maybe leave it here. Okay, they do that. I'd love to get a knight there. That's what we want to aim for. Which we can't. You have to go like this. Oh, there we go. There we go. So we got a knight here to D6. Chase it away and come in later. Well, I don't see anything else. For our knight on D8. This guy could come to C6. This guy's gonna. Oh, I abandoned this. Watch out for that. But. Oh, they have a sack in it. That's kind of annoying. I think I'll play it safe and bring my knight out. Yeah, let's just block that for now. Sometimes you go C6, but I don't need that. This is fine. And then the other knight's going to be happy on D6, I think. And then, like I said, this is very common. Now, if they want to go D3, well, theoretically we can D3. I don't know. I guess they should do that then. But for example, if they overextend themselves with D4, arguably overextend themselves, which they just did. It doesn't mean they did for sure. Absolutely not. They didn't for sure. Come here, they push. But you can see what I'm going to do. I have an operation. It's operation move a knight to C4. So they push, you go knight here, A5. Then you go knight D6, hit the bishop. You can go back, you have a knight on D6 and not an A5, bishop on G8. All of them are hovering. Oh no, this is scary. Is it scary? I'm not sure. I have this move though. I kind of fork them, but it's not like I don't know if I want to take it. But if I don't take it, they're going to come back and cover anyway. Oh, by the way, if we push the G pawn, we can unleash against the D pawn. Let's see. Yeah, I needed that water. Let's take a little break. We're warmed up. Let's go win. Well, not trying to crush a low-rated opponent, but just win in general. It doesn't matter. Just play the best move every move, though. Okay. Now this move, I feel like that gives me G6 to attack D4. We could take. Have to look at taking. 3 + 3. Yeah. Let's not get. Let's try to avoid like crisis time pressure scenario most of the time. We could certainly take. If we go here, where does the queen go though? Oh, we have rook. That could be nice. In some cases. She's gonna re-centralize that. No, that's where I thought of it, because I was gonna go here to open this up, right? But then I noticed that she can go to C5, then I can attack her with A5, which she didn't do. Should I take with a knight? I could snatch this and the rook comes back. I think. Do we? No, we don't take it. I don't think. We cautious there because things are opening. But remember, the knight covers b7. So I'm okay if they take. I think that looks safe. In the other line, when it wasn't guarding it, they had like a sack, and then they had a queen check. But now, obviously, they don't have stuff like that. If the bishop takes, okay, I get the bishop here. I can get 2 bishops if I really want to. Let's see what their bishop does on e4. I have a feeling I might tuck back. But then I still get what I want in this move if they give me a chance. It's kind of, again, you can see this wedge pawn kind of, like a wedge on the side. So if they want to play this, you just take. And now I think we hop in soon, although we don't hang the b pawn or the rook. There's your dose of prophylaxis. Don't let them take b7. Sometimes you'll even play stuff like b5, although in this case they would, no, you could, because the knight would, you wouldn't take with the pawn and give them the rook, you'd take with the knight. You know, it's just solid enough, and stops their stuff on the diagonal without necessarily giving up the knight. I could have known that you take this, and they're attacking the bishop, just leave it there for now. Okay, they are attacking the bishop, okay. But I want to preserve it anyway, so I'm gonna tuck it back. I suppose I will put my queen in front of it just to be extra vicious with it. And then they come here. Where are they going? Where are they going? Let's just be annoying with our queen and have mating ideas. And then let's do this like we wanted to. Well, I guess we could throw the d-pawn at them too. Oh wait, we can castle kingside in some cases. We have like, yeah, I do think b5 is promising at the right moment. Like rook b8 and then b5. Okay, now we're both getting into the red. I got 14, they got 17. I'm trying to figure out what to do about this annoying knight. Oh wait, what? What is going on? What is going on? Did I miss something? That looks a little scary. Kind of. I'll trade queens. Okay, we'll go for the endgame. Fine, you want the endgame? I'll take an endgame with the piece up. Wait, what? What is going on? What is going on? Trade. Take. So we're just entering a good endgame with an extra. Is that an extra hold piece? And I got the pawn, and then we want to get a queen. Yeah, the knight resides on c4 like he wanted to. That's kind of his goal in life, and he has, I guess, achieved it. I was not walking any messiness like here. Oh, that's covered now. Can we just like castle? I don't know. Fortunately, that's covered. Maybe d5 or something. So we cover that again, and then actually, oh wait, what? What are they doing? What are they doing? They're confusing me. But that's a whole rook, yeah. I don't know why they took that. So it just kind of liquidated favorably, basically. That's an example where you could turn some pressure into a good endgame that we hopefully don't lose on time. No, but I'm going to keep my time enough. That's the goal. Famous last words. And they lost on time. Alright, that was kind of interesting though at a moment. That got real interesting. But you see, that was my goal, is to get the knight on c4, and that was what I did. Regardless of their strength, if you have this position, it's kind of hard to stop. Well, I was saying, well, if they do play d4, I'll come in more easily. So they really probably should have kept it a little tight, knowing that that's, well, they didn't know that it was my prime idea, actually. Not until I played, this was my idea, I conceived of it now, around here. But the reason I didn't go here, let's see, I'm curious if they had that, if they had anything. I don't think so. But I was like, do they have this? And then this. I was like, well, I don't really need that, do I? They don't have any follow-up, I don't think, but it's kind of annoying. Let's see. Probably winning, but still, who needs that? So I went for a knight. I went here first. Oh, they like people. And then went here. So it doesn't like my little plan, but whatever. And then I have this. And why is taking so strong? I must have missed something. No, this is my, see, like, it says you should take it, minus 2.5. Oh, you play g6, minus 2.6. I don't understand why this is that strong. It's just a nice position, but why is it that great? Yeah, they're getting driven back. Let's say they, okay, if it were me, maybe I'd centralize it, I don't know. and then you kick the rook out. Oh, that's bad. Because if we go here, you can take and stuff. Maybe you can even take with the knight. It's probably fine too. Yeah. So, okay. I go here, which is fine. Still 2.5 points up, it says. Take with the knight. Good. They shouldn't take. They should. Yeah, it's fine. They can move their queen, and then you probably have to go back. Oh, you have this move now. Yeah, so there's a lot of good stuff happening over here. And yeah, this is good because it blocks it like that. And then I just go back. Now, yeah, it doesn't, again, this is just winning. It doesn't really matter. It's a very strong position. Likes, yeah, e5. It likes this too. Oh, it even likes king c7. Just get it out of the way. And then it really likes to e5. I don't know. Why? You can, similar going to endgame. Is it that clear though? The computer just loves it, but a human is like, it's still a game. Bishops are great. Or up a pawn. It's good, yeah. But I don't think you need it. I think this is fine. I like my knight. I'm not gonna listen to your computer. I am playing my knight move. And that didn't do anything. Yeah, it's kind of weird how it says, oh, you should take this, and it realizes, oh, take this. I guess this is fine, but it just clear-cut finish with a queen trade. And just trade, and then you take this pawn, and just very straightforward stuff. And it's winning. And I was about to lose on time. Like, just castle. And then just, yeah, then I ended up doing this move. And then they gave me material, and then they lost on time. Alright. Okay. Let's try and see what else we get. Alright, so is everything in the right place? Yeah, that looks, yeah. We have things kind of, except for the chess 960 midnight blitz thing. We got this thing here. I think we see the time. Okay. I will move the chess 960 blitz, then I think we're in the right place. Why does this thing keep coming? I don't need that. Alright. Alright. So we have this open. Just gonna move this a little bit. Okay, whatever. Alright. No takers. Okay, we got a 5 plus 3, 1800, and they are regularly 2000 and something. They like to play 960, I guess. Okay. Let's just stick a pawn in the center. Attack. We got 5 plus 3. That's actually what I should do. 5 plus 3. Explain a little more. Don't lose on, lose on time a little less. Where's our angle here? That would be nice to get to. So we can try to, fork them and be crude. So obviously we should guard this. We could move this pawn, which doesn't seem that sensible. I think we should develop a knight, which is natural, and guard the central pawn. Now looking around, what's our setup? Obviously we can move our B pawn, they move theirs, the C pawn, and their B pawn. We can castle whenever we want. Oh, it's becoming a Sicilian-ish position. Close, which I don't like that much for white. Oh, we can go for the crude knight G5 and mate. Looks funny, but hey, you never know. I mean, just to build off that, No, it's quite interesting because, well, it's a natural move. But to go here, you could play an open Sicilian too later. It's effectively we're playing a Sicilian, right? With queens on the B file, and we have ready to go bishops. Although that would actually enhance the attack. Okay, so we'll come in for a mate threat, right? Now the knight, the pawn comes maybe. You have to look at F6. Knight takes with check. It's actually sort of interesting. I feel like I lose something. It's if they go F6. If they do, it's kind of a weakening move. You can provoke it. If they don't go F6, you can mate them. They would probably go knight f6. I was trying to get e5 in, but I just don't think. Okay, here's the deal. Yeah, here's what we're gonna do. Well, you can go here to here, and then they can play h6 next. I think you shuck the b pawn at them. Why not? And then the idea is that, well, they can deal with it or they can ignore it. It doesn't really do anything, right? But it opens the bishop, puts a little pressure here. But now the bishop might take the knight. So you could do some cheapo. Let's see, threaten mate. Knight goes here, you take, oh, then you know, they move over to something. It's just something to keep an option. I was just trying to make it work if possible. But we also have knight f5. We do have this at our disposal. We don't have this cheapo to go to d7. Although, we could play, I mean, you should look at the crudest things possible sometimes. If you can go h4, and I'm not saying to do it, I'm saying at least consider, like, try to make it work. If I can go h4, h5, make the knight move, go knight e5 and fork them, I'll do it. It doesn't mean I'm probably not going to do that, but sometimes it works, those kind of cheapos. Okay, they've bypassed, which helps my bishop in a way. Gives me dark square control. Okay, let's see here. I think we can target this pawn. Maybe later. Let's look at this for a second. Knight g5. I'm gonna look at it. Knight f6 takes. We ruined their structure though. I actually like it structurally. Doesn't do anything structurally. Take this way, it might help us. Okay, we take. They take. Well, the idea would be to use the f5. Ah, the f5 square again. We love that f5 square, right? Unless I see something better, like maybe b5 to stop b5, and then bishop here. Very positional, long term, possible won't do anything actually. e5 is a move. Kind of an annoying, crippling sort of move. Then they just take. See, here's the thing. I'm going for the mate, not just to be annoying, or to try and do it, but, well, f6 is a move, but that's provocative. Oh, wait, they just did that. I forgot about castling. But, we can sit there and see what they do. But you know what? I was hoping they would actually go here. I wasn't going for the mate then, but I was trying to ruin their structure. Okay. h4. Or should we just castle and just deal with it? But you see, like, I'm okay if they want to attack somehow. Should we go h4 though? I think I'm going to play this game solidly. Just going to leave the knight there and see what they do a little bit. But well, okay. They want to attack it. So we stop knight at 4 and we can maybe throw our f pawn at that. We're just looking for new attacking ideas. Hey, you always got to look for ways to attack your opponent, right? Oh, we also have bishop g4 to attack this. Where'd that come in? Oh, the moment I played knight g5, it was possible. Especially, okay, they're doing this. Oh, well, there's the thing I wanted to do anyway, right? Should I do it? You know I'm going to do it. You know I'm going to do it. I mean, that's a juicy. The right way. Yes, I like it. I do like it. Because if they take the g pawn, it's ugly for their king. They take this way, they weaken these squares on the d file. d5, d6, and then we can start going like a bishop g4 and look at d7. Get good piece placement. Let's insert that. Hit the pawn. Why not? kind of like d4. Rook c7, guards go d4. Take en passant, you hit the rook. Well, they're like, I'm not playing games. Oh, we are. Just guard that. And then if I go knight f5, you actually have knight d6 ideas, which is kind of cool. I mean, again, these are all cheapos, but they come with tempo in a way. They come with tempo, so there is something to it. They push, they take away tension. I don't care about that. Knight f5 threatening it, but it's just, like, that's the thing. So, for example, this is good to have here anyway, right? It's just good to have it on f5. Now we're threatening here. They're going to deal with it. What do they do about it? This is nice and solid. Right here. I don't think when we take them, I have to give a 2-piece. I didn't have a chance to look at it carefully enough, but I think it'd be 2 pieces for the rook. I'm not going to go there yet. I love that knight though. Here comes another one. Should we do that again? Maybe. But it's a nice solid position. No mates and stuff like that. They want d5. They don't have it yet because of knight d6. Oh, yeah, of course. But this, like I said, I like this for a positional reason, actually. Because then you have that knight f5, rigidity. Can't quite, yeah, we're got to worry about g6 and take h6. And also, because the pawn takes away from the center, this pawn's already moved. So d5, d6 are weak. So I got to worry about this. Now, okay, we're in time pressure, but whatever. It could come down with us. Or you can just think, or we can just both blitz it out, and that's fine. I don't think they have any good discoveries. You can play here if you want. So maybe then f4 could happen. And we'll get rid of one of their bishops. The other bishop's not doing too much. And then I'll probably go with f4. Oh, they're trying to kick this knight. Actually, that'd be great. I could have done that right away. That probably would have been better. Yeah. Should have played. It would have been more accurate if I had gone knight e3 then d5 with one of the knights. That's okay. Yeah, like as they go g6, they actually helped me do that. And I'm feeling pretty comfortable positionally right now. They just hung that. They came back, now I have to fork. They can have a take back on that if they want. I have to take it, I have to hurry up. At least you can maybe take that. Or they come out. Actually, no, if they move the knight, they come here. I don't like that. And I think we have enough material here. Yeah, started hanging stuff, but it was going pretty well. If only but you know, again, it's a mix of a crude idea with a better idea. Sometimes that works. But you have these tricky, crude ideas in chess 960, kind of like going after f7, except it's not the typical attack on f7. Oh, speaking of which, we are attacking f7. And just try to win quickly. Maybe like that. Probably the most effective way to play this kind of position is to break through in the center. Yeah, undoubtedly. Just play in the center. Oh, they beat me another time. We had 1-1. Not today, right? It was another time. Okay, that's hanging. You just pile up on that with. That doesn't work. Let's see. what to do. Maybe d4. Can't take a c7. I'm just gonna play quick enough. Probably resign. No, they're gonna play it out. That's fine. And just collapse this point on e6. Well, I didn't know they were gonna do that, but okay. And that should be mating in a few moves. Yeah, it was weird. They just started hanging stuff, but I think it was going pretty well at that point. Lure him back in the corner so you don't let him go to f7. So now it's 2-1 against them. I didn't realize I played them before. So see, let them rematch if they want. So what happened? So the first game I beat them, and they beat me, then I beat them. So they resigned, so now what happened? I'm not sure why they resigned. They just had like a badly placed king. Yeah, very difficult position. I'm not sure what happened. And the second game, it looks like I have white, and maybe I'm winning but lose on time. What's the story there? Just curious. Because it looked like, I think it looks like I'm winning then, no? Wait, who has white? No, they have white. That is winning. So I hung this. So they have white. Interesting. So we have like just curious. It's a 960 game. Yeah. This was played a year ago. 5+2. I'm up a pawn. Yeah. Then I mess it up. I remember this game. This was a very ugly situation, wasn't it? Okay. I have a bad bishop though. Very bad bishop. That's probably what cost me. Try to open it up like this somehow. Now their bishop's not that happy either. So it's still not that. Oh, did I miss that? No, this is fine. And then I blundered Y. And then I collapse. Things start collapsing. So this was bad. What am I supposed to do? This is winning. Check. They cover. Then what? Do you have like an exchange stack or something? What is it? Maybe just run the H-pawn. Computer says run the H-pawn. Or go king d4 or take this pawn. Oh, that makes sense because you could push. You also have the option of pushing this pawn. Oh, you're just winning that pawn. Or they take this one. And then you could take the other if you feel like it, can't you? Oh, this is hanging. What is this? Super tactical. Well, let's play common sense move like h5 maybe. That's good enough. Yeah. But why is it saying this move? Just push him back, of course. And then it's just strong. It's equal pawns now, but strong positioning. But if it were me, what would I do here? If I did find this move, which is natural, yeah, that's sensible. I think I might take and then take this, but then I probably wouldn't. I'd probably play h5. Yeah. And then they're hanging. Yeah, let's go here. Sure, that's common sense. This is hanging. Can you run? Those not running in time, so you push. They try and go after you. Then you go here. Okay, makes sense. Then you guard, and yeah, you're up a pawn. Oh, they take this, but you run the other pawn, yeah? Oh, that's another pawn. You can probably run this, no? Oh, they have it. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, you don't want that. So you have to get rid of this one. Okay, sure. Just keep bothering them with those checks. And then now you're up 2 pawns. Okay. Anyway, that's interesting. But it did, yeah, it was a bad bishop in that game. Okay, I think I'm going to create a 5+3. I liked that. Terminator. 1 minute game. Crazy ass. That is crazy. That's just fun, but it's like, just want to mess around. But we are playing 5 plus 3. Legitimate. 960. I think, yeah, 3 plus 3 is a little fast. But I love that. Yeah, the plus 3 is good. Plus 3 is, I think 3 plus 3 is your sweet spot for blitz. I don't know exactly how they calculate with increments. I think, well, they call it rapid here if it's 5 plus 5. U.S. Chess Federation says 10-minute games are still blitz. So I guess that's the average out or somehow. Probably depends on the federation. But I think I've seen 3 plus 3. Usually it's 3 plus 2 internationally now, so increment's good. I feel like I've seen 3 plus 3 internationally once. Some video. Okay, no takers. Rick Renegade, 2 plus 3, sure, why not? I've beaten him 4-1. I'm sure he's looking to score a point against me. So he's a 2001, and normally he's like a what? He's like a 2100 or so. Let's see. Okay. Just keep it tight. Attack the pawn, open the bishop, sure. Wait, did they just hang it? What did they do? I feel like they just hung the pawn, did they not? Wait, what's their angle? I think they're just hanging the pawn, no? I guess they just hung the pawn. So we have a 2 plus 3. But again, I'm used to playing on this increment, so I don't really care. But I could do 0 plus 3 sometimes. So in that way, I like to take my time, but I'm okay playing bullet type stuff too. So maybe just playing this kind of like a King's Indian, their modern setup with e5 maybe. Make use of that extra pawn in the center. Let's do it. Why not? Maybe bishop tucks. Oh wait, do they sort of hang a pawn? Wow, they're just giving me pawns. I guess they're feeling generous today. Because the thing is, if they take this, I take with check. I lure the king up, then I get it back. So I don't actually lose that pawn. And they're like, okay, can I give you that? Yeah, this, okay, not the greatest start for them, but I gotta be careful here. They're gonna come back. They're gonna try to fight back. Now, should I allow e4? Yeah, that's fine. Because then they block stuff in their position. They weaken more things. And then am I worried about anything here like f4? And I think what I want is to stick my knight in the center. Therefore, I'll be modest. The modest tuck back of the bishop. Where are they going? What are they doing? I wish they showed me better where the piece just went. Yeah, just play naturally. Common sense. They want to come in, I'll kick them out. Just keep it solid. What's my angle here, though? This is kind of interesting. So the queen's going to come and gain a tempo on the knight. If the bishop goes back, you go to queen a6. No. I think it's fine, actually. Bishop gets out of our way. Queen looks at the knight for what it's worth. Queen gets out, though. Bishop wants to come to life. Oh, they really want to go after my queen, don't they? Fine. Just go queen c6. b5 maybe. b5's fine. And then I kind of went queen b7 maybe. They're going here. Okay, queen b7. I'm going to take back if they want to open things up. Actually, wait, what are they doing? I'm just going to castle kingside. Where are they going? I don't know if they do anything there yet. Kind of go there. Well, the thing is, if they take this, I just take back and I open up the F file, which is kind of useful. Oh, is that a bad check? Sort of, no? So, where's our king gonna reside? Oh, they could have taken crap. They could have done things to me. I think they could have won a pawn back. Oh crap. I'm walking into the line of fire. What am I doing? Threatening mate though. Nah, it's okay. It got a little scary looking, but I'm threatening mate. I guess the king will have to chill over here on the queen's side after. Yeah, that just wasn't, I guess, their best game. I've had games like that too. It's all good. It's all good, Rick. It's just kind of loose, little loose with the pieces. So let's see, maybe they'll play a little tighter this game. Maybe I'll play a little looser this game. I'm gonna do this kind of thing. The target, potentially. I kind of want to block it anyway, and then I could support d4. Block their bishop out, play d4. Where's the knight gonna go? Actually, this is kind of a nice time control. Are they hanging another dude? Please don't hang too many pawns for nothing. Are you gaining something? I don't know. I don't think you're gaining much. I'll take a free pawn. I don't know, maybe you could take? I don't know. Maybe I'm just like playing loose. Playing loose. They're just feeling it today. Where are we going with that bishop? Let's just go home. No need for anything too fancy here. Where's the knight gonna go? Oh, it's to go here. Therefore, we should probably guard that with something. Maybe push later. Now we push. I think I'll just take it again. Okay, now they want this pawn for what it's worth. I just want Garita to be holding on. Yeah, I like my pawns. I like my pawns. I'm gonna hold on to my pawns. Let's see. Oh, queen comes out. Keep that knight out of there. Oh, he can come this way. Oh, yeah, that's really nice. Should probably castle queenside soon. Just take it. Get the queen in the game. Maybe go queen b3, queen a4. A little funky. A little funky. Just castle. I'll probably give him a pawn back at some point. Oh, just going all out. Okay. Because it's guarded laterally, so the check doesn't do anything. It's guarded here. I had to make sure about that, because it's dangerous. No. So we're up one pawn for what it's worth. Hey, a pawn's a pawn, right? Preserve that. I don't want the queen to come into it. Also, it guards this, so it's kind of useful. Let's go over there. cover my pawns. Hey, that's my advantage over here. That is the one positive thing I have in my life right now in the king side. Let's see here. Yeah, just play over here. Tuck it back. They could come in bishop f3. Aha, they did stop it after all. Very annoying. h4, queen f3. So you're trying to create as much counterplay as possible, basically, which is normal. Understandable. Should we trade stuff? Everything's covered. So I want to trade pieces. I'm fine with that. I guess we'll just, when in doubt, trade in these situations. Also, this is loose. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. It's very loose. So this is just a pretty good endgame. We're up a pawn. And h4 is going to fall, looks like. Is it just winning? It might be winning again, but still got some work to do. Two connected passed pawns, I like that. So now it's about endgames. They resign? Okay. Yeah, sorry, but it just wasn't his day, I guess, in terms of hanging things. Okay, we said well played. Thank you. Well, pretty much he just gave me stuff and I took it. But he had counterplay. But you have to, this was the tricky move because it looks like you're losing. I'm like, wait, can I do that? Like, I want to do that. Let's do it. I mean, if liquidating, I mean, that one pawn matters though. The other thing is that this pawn's loose. So it's the whole king side that's, it feels like a queen side because you're both castle. If you move your king, it's like your castled king side, right? Playing on the quote queen side. But yeah, so it's important though to get the pieces out here, like walking into this guy. So a couple counterintuitive moves there. And getting out of it with the tempo. And then you walk into this guy, well they walk into it, but you know that the check, they don't do the check, you can, I don't know, see then this is key. Don't trade. So I felt pretty good about the end game. Well, that's one of my strengths probably. So I'm able to win a lot of these games in the end game, especially if I don't get too low on time. But yeah, then it's just pretty straightforward because they're down 2 pawns and those are 2 connected passed pawns. What would I do next though? What would I have done? Oh, I didn't even notice that. It was hanging. That's what I would have done. Hopefully, I wasn't even looking at that. I was like, I go here. Didn't even notice they hung their bishop. That's why they resigned. Yeah, it just wasn't their best day. It's all good. It happens to all of us, but all right. So 5 + 3 again. Oh, they want. Yeah, I'm not gonna. They want 2 + 3. Oh, was that casual? Oh, I guess we were playing casual games. Okay, whatever. So in 5 + 3. Should we do 0 + 3? Since I'm doing the increment. Let's see. 1875 was 5 + 14. I'll do that actually. Because then I can, that's better than 0. But then we can actually like really discuss stuff. Bakovka. They're like a 2300 and other things in Rabbit, the Rapid 2300s. They're good. They're still good. So 1875, 2300. And probably, there's the mismatch. Probably didn't play that many games in Chess 960, but Chess 960 is just different. It's harder. Different pool. Guess we'll block the queen like that. Actually, we should both be playing for this diagonal. So if I push, they'd have to bring out the knight first, so we wouldn't trade anytime soon. Playing kind of like Sicilian. Yes, they pushed first. So 5 + 14. That's actually not a ton of time. I think we just work on those, just work those light squares. Just work the dark squares rather. So now we can actually have a slower game, which is probably not a bad idea. I was thinking actually maybe I should do 10 + 10 of these. Because I try to, well usually if I'm going, I just kind of explain my stream of consciousness along the way. Because when you're coaching chess, well, maybe I do it too much. When you're coaching, you have to be able to communicate what you're thinking and help your student articulate their thoughts. That's the psychology of chess, cognition. Now, of course, they'll do it their own way, but if you give them, you help them find the right vocabulary, and obviously, if they have the chess concepts, then yeah, just work. You see how they're thinking it through, but you definitely want to. It's good to articulate because the articulation of logic. So should we take it? King Castle's there. Yeah, because I think it's clearly understood in language, mathematics, of course, but language can tie things together as a narrative. So I'm a big fan of the narrative of chess. So it's like you watch a Capablanca game. You see a clear narrative. Now, he made it crystal clear. Most people don't. That's why you can watch Capablanca games and you don't even need an explanation necessarily, because he's like, here's what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. You can't stop me. It might swing around a little bit. Might swing around. Poco a poco, de frente lado. Y voy a ganar. Dijo Capablanca. Something like that. I did one in Spanish about his V is for victory game. I think that was the one. But I love Capablanca. Amazing player. And mix it up. I love Alakine too. Morphy, great. Fisher's great. Polgar sisters, everybody. Got to be eclectic. Draw from everybody. Maybe a B version of it or an A- version of it when you can. But doesn't mean you shouldn't pull from it. Sometimes you can pull it off. Try to, channel their style. Like one time before a Blitz tournament, I just looked through a bunch of Fischer games. Looked at his 10 notable games on chessgames.com, flipped through. I'm like, okay, I feel inspired now. It's got some swagger. Now, I would love, again, always looking for some cheapos like on C2. So if you can get both knights, but sometimes that leads to, sometimes that leads to tactical opportunities, but sometimes it's just that the threat gives you a tempo, let's say, to create something else you want, like in that game, to double their F-pawns. Funny enough, it didn't work out that way, then they offered it like 3 moves later, which is what I wanted, so whatever. Worked out in that sense. Did I mess up that game? No, that's the game where they hung everything after the knight came in. So I threatened knight d6 fork. I didn't do it because I think I would have had to give up 2 pieces for the rook. And then ultimately, yeah, it worked out. Then it came back. Okay, I'm not sure what this is interesting. Why do they do it? They want to play d4, okay. Well, d4 is going to weaken e4 if they do that. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think they should be worried about my knight coming. I think they want d4. They've softened their position a little bit. So I'm totally fine playing solidly like the other game. Play solidly, like the previous games, just defensive, But counterattack when necessary, when you have the time, when you have the chance. Now, they can play e4, so I feel like you want to get ahead of the curve here and play f5. Because they can go e4, then d4. Or can they? I think you want to grab this center with f5. But we're not copying them. I don't want to have some symmetry. They could go here, but they waste the move. They already played c3. So the difference is that, well, if they play d4, that's real weak. e4 weakens. They can't cover e4 again with the pawn. I was also thinking about maybe take. Problem is that he's trying to set up a pin. So take, you can't move the knight yet. We got 3:33, 3 minutes and 33 seconds. Hopefully that's a good sign for the next move. And again, kind of like in the other game, I want to reach this. Well, you can't reach it. Oh no. Well, make it work. Make it happen. Zigzag your knight. Maybe via b7. Obviously now you'd hang the f-pawn, so maybe via b7. What are they doing? Is that consistent? Well, I mean, you're going to go g6 anyway. I think we're going to do that no matter what. So just do g6, secure f5. And I'm not sure what their angle is. Also, well, where's the knight going to do? Probably a3 to c4 or something. But we could boot it later maybe. Also, they can't go d4 now. Oh, no. They can. They can do it still. It doesn't make a difference. Although, they have more problems now with pin, and they can't play c4 for sure. So that's a little bit of a problem. I feel like now d4 is just not good fundamentally, but I feel like it's going to give them problems if they do that tactically as well. Thinking about how to get my knight in the game. I can castle for sure too. Either way, really. Sometimes you can go c8. So b7. You could go for this one. Try to see if they soften their position with d3. Weaken c3. If you come in, I don't want to see this knight. I'm probably gonna have to commit to e6 at some point. So we got e6, bishop f6, queen g7. I like this plan. Looks like a feasible plan. The only thing I don't like is that the knight comes here, which is why we'll have the knight here to cover d6 forks. So we must anticipate. Okay, now I'm seeing things better than before, at least prophylactically. It also helps that we have more time, so we can talk these things through. Yeah, it just kind of slops, I guess you could say, with lower time, especially if you're not feeling like I'm ready to just blitz it out, which you shouldn't be anyway, to play quality chess. Yeah, I think I'm liking the plan of e6, because if you go bishop f6 right now, they hit you with knight d5, so you go e6, keep the knight out. Bishop f6, queen g7, maybe castles, pressure here, which will be increased in certain cases. I even have cool ideas like knight b5. I kind of like this stuff. But I do think that e6, okay, I'm not really sure what they're doing. And the other thing is that if we have time... Oh, hold on a second, hold on. Then you ask yourself, do I need that in terms of time? If they move the knight, then they can go c4 and challenge it for what it's worth. But if you go bishop g7, that's just another way of going about it. Then you don't need e6. I'm not sure we want e6. We might. Bishop g7. Knight move doesn't have an impact. Queen h8. Then you have to decipher what doesn't matter. If you have a bishop on f6, queen g7, castles, a little bit more mobility, just a little bit more. But if you're here, you might have a rook hooked as well. Maybe not if you're on e6. Right, you don't need that. And you can always bring the queen back, maybe. Is it worth it? Where else does the queen go? Doesn't do anything. See, that's a feckless move. I think I'm liking it. And the thing is, you rack up a couple moves, you rack up time. So if you think of this, if you're playing a 30-second increment game, it's like, oh, I'm down to a minute 30. I have 14 seconds. I'm being relaxed. Imagine you have like a few minutes on your clock. Like, oh no, you have to reach move 40. No, you have 30 seconds on your clock every move. You make 2 moves, you gain a minute. That's nothing. So use your opponent's clock a bit. It's fine. I'm more interested when I play long games in getting an advantage. I try to outplay my opponent, get an advantage, and then finish him off with a 30-second increment, no problem. Let him worry. Oh, I got 1 second left. No big deal. Ideally, I have like 3 seconds left. But usually what I do in those situations is like I already kind of know what I want to do. By 10 seconds, I maybe just double check. By 20 seconds even, maybe I'll just take my time, verify. I'm like, okay, good. I got some time. Oh, we got 9 minutes left till it restarts. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just immediate restart. But, yeah, let's try to beat them within 9 minutes then. Not that I'm getting that confident here, because they're pretty good. But the thing about queen h8 is, like I said, with timing, they can't play c4 right now. The c-pawn's pinned. So we want to go queen h8 in order to pile up here, yes, to restrain them also. They can go d4. Okay, see? That's what I'm talking about. Because if you had not done that, this is slower. Also, e6 does weaken d6, like I said. That knight's probably going to come here. It's going to happen. Then you have to have a knight babysitting d6. We don't need that. Oh, and there's a b4. Now that they don't hit that, if they come in, boom, they get hit with b45. That might be very bad. That would be cool is if we had knight here, go to b5, hit this. I like that. It's a plan. It's all a plan. The king doesn't even need a castle. He can. He doesn't need to. Castle right now. Boom. Queen d5. Check takes d7. That's what you might want to assert yourself. Okay. Oh, yeah. They are obviously covering anyway. But then we have knight d4. Fine. Push knight d4. Or take some queen c3. But now what? I think they want to play e4 though. I think I'm liking knight f7 because it covers against the check. It allows knight g6, and I just don't see a value. I was weighing out knight f7 versus b7. I just don't see value in that, and it's loose on the diagonal, so it's a much tighter move. So this is where I'm gonna have to play positionally, more positional games. Well, it's a close. It's a semi. What would you call that? Semi-closed, I guess. But it's not. Yeah, semi-closed maybe. It's always tricky, semi-closed versus semi-open. Let's see. I'm not sure about that move. What does that do? Stopping b5 maybe. I think I don't care about queen. But that's the thing. If I hadn't played knight f7, they would have had queen check. I block with the rook, and then they take this. Pretty annoying. Now if the queen comes in, I'm planning on that. Just go rook e8, rook d8 rather, and e6 maybe. I'm considering e6 and d5 prospects, although I think I prefer. No, but playing this similarly weakens d5. You don't want that. So not, but maybe d5. And now you can go here. But what do we want to do with this? What are we doing with this? Now everything's covered though. e4. Rook here. Push. This gets very interesting. Keep the knight guarded. Let's go here. So we're preparing. Now remember, they do have weak spots. It looks scary a little bit. You might think it's scary. But they have weak spots. We can let them push. If they take, I might even take with the g-pawn. I might. They push, as expected. But like I said, they got problems here. And that's important about rooks here because I saw this kind of thing where I need to guard the knight. It's very important now. Right now, if they have d4, but no, it's not going to work. This doesn't work. It fails because I'm pretty sure. No, does it fail? Maybe it doesn't fail. Doesn't look healthy though. This one first or not? Yeah. I think we do take it first because I want more access to squares like b4. So they can't move to the knight because they got problems. They take it this way, they expose the knight on d2. We can't kick this out, but we do have a knowing it's good. It's just good, I think. Don't move it yet. Looks nice. Now this is where I want my queen of the game. They're gonna get her in soon enough. How are we gonna get this? We have to orchestrate this. I also didn't want the queen to come in this way, so I'm playing kind of prophylactically in many ways. See here? So they can't move the knight to attack me because I take this. And then I want to go knight b4 to do. The only problem now, like I'm very happy with the position. Actually, Oh, this is it. This is it. Of course. Oh, that's the move. That is the move. Yes. I'm happy with this so far. This is loose. This is the move. Boom. That's exactly what I want. Yes. Knight takes, pawn takes, bishop c5. Boom. They gotta worry about bishop c5 now. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Very strong pressure on the weaknesses that they've created. So they push all their pawns. This doesn't matter. Just shut down my bishop. He comes this way. Queen will come this way. No problem. Can maybe play g5. It's very weak for them. And you can see since they traded off the light squared bishop. Oh, hopefully it doesn't kill the game. Oh, we gotta get it within 4 minutes. Okay. Okay. I'll just do it. Let's just do that. And then? Oh, really? It doesn't feel right, but okay. This feels right. I think so. Yeah, just very comfortable position. Good piece placement. They don't really have anything to do, and this is where the queen comes back with the vengeance. Well, really, I think what she wants to do... Oh, don't want to give me that? No, I'm not giving them that. That's a much better... This bishop's awful. You don't give it to them, that's the whole point. Aha. G5, maybe. G5 takes. No, this is where you go here. Perhaps with G5, try to take this f-pawn. Take, you get the queen and you get access. Yeah, this is probably winning, but we have to do some good work. But this is like a French. Think of it like a French. A very bad French reversed. They've pushed the pawn to the e5. The e5, they have the bad bishop. We're dominating the d file. All the pieces are getting... Forget about the fact that the queen was on h8. She's in. Now? Oh yeah, it's kind of important that the knight and the bishop cover this. They could come in, I guess. No, actually, that's a thing. That is a thing. I'm going to be a little bit careful about that. Okay, let's think about this for a second. Should we just tuck it back? Keep it solid? Simple? I think so. When in doubt, don't trade, because in there's a lot of pressure on their position. So I feel like by trading, I alleviate that pressure. Now, how do we win this? I feel like the queen will make an entry. Oh crap, their queen makes an entry. Oh, that's so annoying that I missed that. Takes. G5 takes. I feel like G5 might work. We could... I don't want to move the rook. I really don't want to move the rook away. I could go rook e7. I don't want to do rook e7. Don't do what you don't want to do. G5. Does that do anything? Do I have to? Oh no, the site restarted. Oh, I should have moved. What was I thinking? I should have moved. No, it's not going to go through. Oh, good, it did. Or no, it didn't. Oh no. What happened? I think the game probably got abandoned because it got restarted. I shouldn't have been playing. Let's see. Maybe it read it. I have no idea. Let's see if they move. If they move, then we'll know. Otherwise, my clock's probably running. I think I probably lost because it closed. Oh, okay, the game's on. Awesome. Okay, so I played the safe move. But wait, I still have G5 though. Yeah, of course. What was I thinking? Why did I even need to think about sacking my pawn? All right, the game on. Okay. G5 is just the thing that might uncork the position, but no, not yet. Not rushing. Yeah, g5. Now they do have knight d6. Because I'm going to take open this. It's not a big deal. We take. The thing I didn't like about this is rook here to g2. We'll figure that out. Wait, what, they lost on time? It's a tricky position. I mean, they were still okay. I had a lot of pressure on the d file. Too bad. Well, that's probably why they want like a lot of increments. They like to take their time like me. And not lose on time, I did, but they did. Hey, that was the first time they went the other way. Karma, I guess, huh? I mean, this had to be good, but what I'm wondering is this tension right here. It looks like it's scary, but no, it's not, because look at the bishop. I'm pretty sure it's good for me here. I'm curious what the computer thinks. Is it 0? No. No way. 0 point. It means equal chances. Like, it doesn't know yet. But I don't know. So it likes e6. It doesn't like castling. Doesn't. Let me see what it thinks here. That's interesting. So it likes me a bit. Knight e6. Okay. Again, I wanted to play planfully, I guess. Knight b7. So somebody has ideas. Okay. But castles, queens. No. Yeah, for both of us. Interesting. That's sensible. This may be more of a human move. E6 stuff, and then yeah, e6, knight e7, interchangeable. It likes knight e7, and it likes this as well. It's fine. Yeah, it doesn't like this, although it says d5. It doesn't make a difference because they're going to take opposite anyway. Now the question is, do you take the main reason I ended up doing is going with the b4 square, which ended up being pretty good. So takes. Still want d5. I thought about that. You know, I did. That was actually one of the reasons that I was thinking of taking to make it like a real French kind of thing. With the French, we play f5. I got to untangle myself, but now it's a closed-up game for sure. It should be. I think this is. I don't know why it says 0. I'm pretty sure this is very good for black. You have the g5 threats. Maybe white has some sort of resource. We get our queens in the game. We move the king. Okay, what do we do here? It's the kind of thing where it's hard to prove it, but I can imagine a lot of players out playing white in this. I mean, that's just a bad bishop. That's a target pawn. It's typical that you want this kind of thing. Now, as for the way it went for me, it likes white. I don't know why. Oh, they should have done that, of course. Oh, I missed this. It's good. I missed this move. Oh, that's not that attractive. Yeah. Oh, wow. Wait, what is going on? They reached the back rank or something? I have to take with the pawn, yeah? I don't think you want to do this. No. And the queen comes in anyway. Yeah, they could have done that. So the computer finds that. Yeah, so rook d5. 27 seconds. Should have spread it up a little bit. It likes h5. But after this, then well, the knight still could have come there, but it's kind of similar to the game. And then it looks good. And then I have what I want here. I don't know, that seemed unnatural. You should go to h1. And then naturally here to d3. Oh, wait, what? What is that? Why is this good? Do you have some trick with bishop b4? What is this? Is bishop b4 strong? Interesting that it wants you to actually get rid of... Well, the bishop on c5. The thing is, you either you leave them with a bad bishop, or you have a really good bishop that they don't have, uncontested. Although I think this is not... And now I went to a reggae mix. Reggae, or reggae-fied modern songs. I have 3 pop songs that are reggae-fied, basically, if that's a word. Okay, what's the take? Why? It's a very strong knight there. And then it likes this. So yeah, sure, I could see this. I thought about it for a little bit. I was like, let's just go back. I wasn't sure, as you saw. I was like, let's just go back. Keep it safe. But g5, knight takes. Wait, what? Wait, what? No, wait. I don't know what that's about. I didn't look at that. So I went back. It still looks good. Well, let's see. So takes, g5. Takes. That's pretty strong. Black pieces are spring. It's kind of like if you play a Benoni. You get that break in. On the other, with c5, you get b5 in. They take, your pieces come in. This is weaker. So this is again, this is what I was aiming for. They have the bad bishop. That's fine, and you get stuff like this sometimes. Don't you have like 94 now? 94 looks pretty strong to me. Again, human, bring your knights in. Computer doesn't approve as much because they have something like this. Then you have to retreat that knight. What if we do this? Don't they still have it? They still have that move or no? What's the difference? Oh, it wants to play h6 in order to go king. Partially not just to control this g5 square, but to stop certain ideas like. Then they have a check, I guess. And that's unpleasant. Wow, what is going on? Yeah, oh, never mind. I hallucinated. Yeah, they skewer you. That's what I saw at first. I'm like, wait, no. Okay. So, yeah. So that's why you play h6 first, and then you could do it. Like, okay, let's say now. I don't know. I would try to make it work. Well, let's see if it works. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. You could do it. Same evaluation. Get to safety. So it's interesting. Is it that bad? They have rook in. Okay. So what if they do it now? You should always ask yourself these questions. What about this? It doesn't matter if the computer gives it to you. It matters you're trying to get to the truth of the position. As with any line, you need to understand the truth as much as you can of any given position, like a study. It's like a experiment. You gotta ask those questions. Scientific method, every move. Every game is kind of an experiment, but really every move is an experiment. And yeah, that was good. Okay, let's do another one. Maybe one more, we'll see. Unless I lose, then after another one. Maybe one more good one, let's see. And let's see, is this, oh, what happened to the music? It is going away. Video pause, yes. Continue watching. And the stream, average view rate, 3 hours. Oh, I guess someone's been watching it, so thank you for one person who was watching it. Hopefully you gained something. Oh, a few other people came in, it looks like. But thanks, guys, for watching. Profits. Okay, we have 5 versus 1 against them, so we know they want vengeance, too. They want revenge. Come back with vengeance, I might say. Okay. H4. Again, I like to do this when I see a pawn here. It's not guarded by the bishop. So we got 5 plus 3. Okay, we got that thing again. Look at this. See? Should strategize it. This works a lot. Some funky stuff sometimes. But you got to control enough center to make that happen. Again, our opponent made a mistake by allowing the weakness with e5. So how do we orchestrate this? I think we just fianchetto the bishop. Knight f3, they're going to get e5 in. But do I care? No, I don't care. Because I want to, we're going to play provocatively. Because then we want to go here. Get them in here. Try to access them. They're not going for anything. Oh, bishop g4. That is annoying. Do I have to give it to them? It's kind of a funny looking move. Rook h4. I don't want to give him that pawn for nothing. It's an important pawn. Then you go queen h1. It's kind of interesting. It gives you a rook lift. I don't want to give it to them. I really don't. What about 95? Bishop takes. They go the other way. Weird. I was not expecting that. Well, we can go knight even. No, it's not going to do anything. I want this move anyway. Yeah, it blocks the knight, but later on, like you saw in the other game, it'll go to c2 most likely. So now we control e5, so for what it's worth. They're good. They got their bishop on f5 though, so we're not going to get there anytime. No, but that's the thing about the knight. Later on, it's going to go c2 to e3. That's the goal. I think I'm okay with trading this off. c4, trade it. Unless we want to go queen side. How about knight d? I'm looking at knight d4 to attack the bishop. I don't know about that. f3, bishop takes. g4. f5. No, it's not enough there, I think. How about just 95? Oh wait, I can castle first. What was I thinking? That's good. I don't think I want to castle actually. I think 95. It's important to figure out what's your setup going to be. Maybe I go for g4. Actually, now that we're covering this, maybe queen g1 and g4 to g5. That's interesting. So we can maybe sack the g-pawn now. g4, bishop takes, bishop takes. Bishop takes. Knight takes. Back. Yeah, I think we go for some action. Let's go for some action. Take, we get that bishop. Give him this one. No, they can't take with the bishop now. Oh, they go back. They don't do it. Okay, let's see here. Now we guard this. And then the knight's going to challenge us, almost certainly. Maybe f4. Takes. Yeah. f4. Like a weird looking bird opening. But, no, that's a good looking bird opening. That's a nice bird right there. Yeah. It's a nice bird. Nice version of a bird. It's a prize winner right there. Like a peacock here. Or once we get the rest of the pieces out. What are they doing? Bishop c7. What's the point? So the goal now is pretty much just to castle and attack on the king side. Did I miss something? Knight back? That's kind of squashed. We also have like bishop g6 stuff coming. That would actually be cool if we got the bishop in, but that's not going to happen yet. d4, not what I want to do. I don't know. I'm getting my bishop on g6. I'm doing it. I'm doing this. That looks pretty good. The knight can go to e5, but it's too much compensation there. I was willing to sack the pawn no matter what. I don't need the check right now. See, I don't need that check because I know they're going to go d7 anyway. Nobody, you can't do anything about it. That's there. Now what? Probably bring it, just play calmly, but they have a kind of messed up position. Let them go bishop d7 and lose their queen. Now this should be a nice position, but when I gain something here, they do it anyway as expected. Yeah, just develop this one. And then, yeah, it's just messed up structure, difficulty developing, good compensation should be. Why don't I just go here? Yeah, I'll do that next. Get the knight in the game, can't hurt. I think, no, maybe what I'm going for is this. Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, you know what? That's a really important square. You can actually do this. It's kind of cool. Looks like fun. I think rook g1, just toss it in. Yeah. So that's hanging. They're giving it up? Sort of, no. I'm not taking it yet. I'm not taking it. I'm gonna hold this. Not rushing it. They're worried about it though. Takes. It's an important square. I'm just going to e5. Put more pressure on them. King b1. Just take knight g6, stuff like that. Fine. Yeah, a lot of weaknesses in their position. Tripled pawns. That's hanging, that's hanging, that's hanging. So we get the payoff in terms of the pawn structure, and they're just trying to blitz it, but that's what I'm talking about. And that's fine. Queen f5, that's interesting actually, queen f5. No, this is gonna push. Yeah, that's the main winning idea. Just win the pawn. It's gonna be one. Push the h pawn. None of that matters. You could take it if you have the chance. Just take g7, push the h pawn. So actually we'll get our pawn back with interest. Get to play against the triple pawns. And we'll see if we can pull it off. Alright, fine. They get to come in position. Yeah, good defense. I wasn't going to do anything sketchy. I have 4 seconds. Well, I made it with 1 second, so I'm not going to do anything too sketchy. Probably, there's still an issue though. That was a good move, I'll give it to him. But I cover that. Just have to make the right moves in an amount of time. Oh, I could have played e3. Could have played e3, whatever. Still going to take g7. I have to check. Rook f4 stuff. Yeah, I'm going to go rook f4. Now what? That's just a winning position now after queen takes e6. Just trying to liquidate. Keep the pressure on them. Oh, wait. Bishop? It doesn't make a difference. So now what? We come here or something? It's kind of interesting. Well, if they trade queens, if they take, we trade, we're kind of like the first game. Pawn up situation, and that's a winning position. Yeah, you really feel the h-pawn now. Feel the power of the h-pawn. Yeah, win over in the south as well. And that's game. It's 2 pawns up with a very strong pawn. You probably want to liquidate, just trade one of the rooks off. 1 rook end game, keep it simple. That's easy. Push and keep it there, and you start eating these things. King will just improve your king. That's about it. So it's easily 1 game. There's nothing for them to do, really. Bring the king in, I guess. They might get mated now. I think they're going to get mated. Yeah, it's mate. Yep, mate in 3. Think so. You need to come back. Yeah. No stalemates. Alright, that's a good way to end the day, I guess. Should probably get to rest because I gotta wake up. Well, I got a class at. I don't have a class till 11, which is kind of nice. Actually, usually I have a class at 8 in the morning, 8:30. And I got 11, a few more after that. So let's see. That was interesting. So I think they should have challenged me more here on the king's side. They didn't really do much here. And I think the decisive moment was the pawn push, really. They probably shouldn't have taken this, but I got my peacock, got my desirable bird right here. It's like it's like a bird opening. But with the bishop would be like, may have gone to b5, maybe gone to e2. The knight might have, might have gone somewhere else, but it's very similar to a bird with f4. You'll do this thing sometimes with a spike attack or like a bayonet. And then they will take sometimes, but here we haven't castled. We just have free reign on the f file. The other thing you could play rook f1 and they go back. So you don't want to commit to anything too much. You just have you have positional compensation. I'm curious to see what the computer thinks there. I'm sure it probably says about even, but that would be meaning a lot of compensation. The point is that you have initiative. It's not about plus something or whatever, not plus 0.5, minus, I don't care if it's minus 0.5. You have play. I mean, it's probably actually very good for white. Too many weaknesses. Now, I wasn't rushing bishop g6 check. You know they're going to go there anyway, to d7. So you apply more pressure, hit g7. Don't take it. Yeah, actually, I made one error, I think, when I actually overreacted to the bishop, but I had a couple seconds left, but yeah, this game I felt more in my element, but they didn't really do anything, really. They just kind of, like I said earlier, I think they should have done, how would they challenge this? Well, they could have taken on, I'm not sure mages didn't work. You have to look at this moment. That was important to see if that works, and I thought about it. I would have definitely thought about it, but maybe they did. So let's say they take, what do I have? Yeah, I looked at it. It's like I did the pawn sack. They can do that. Yeah, I just figured I have a lot of play. Oh, wait. It says they're better even if they don't do it. Interesting. So it wants me to just go c4. I thought about that, but I wanted to castle queenside maybe. But anyway, whatever it says, assuming they had, let's go the other way. Wow, makes a big difference. Makes more sense to be here then. Assuming they had gone knight, bishop takes. Bishop takes. Bishop takes fails. That's why I mentioned this line. And so, or whatever, they can get away the bishop here, it doesn't matter. Oh, you can counter stack it. I don't think it matters, does it? It's not that big of a deal. You're winning the piece. Yeah, trade and queens, game over, upper piece. So yeah, so they would have to, if they don't want to retreat, this is why I'm saying they should challenge me with this. Does the computer say they should do this? No, it's saying they want to retreat, but yeah, it's fine, I still do this. But they should challenge me, I think. And then take it. Okay, let's see how I do this. What is this? I don't know. Now that's a computer move. So you gotta know when it's a computer move, when it's like actually something that's useful for you. But the way to do that is it doesn't matter what your level is. Say, is this a human move? If it's not, prove it to me. Prove to me why this is so good. Then you can use your own judgment as to whether you would see it or how you can actually absorb that, assimilate that into your game. Yeah, they should have tried that though. So what was the full line? It was so bishop takes. It would be bishop takes, knight takes. Yes, no, just not there. I wouldn't do that. What would I do? I would, let's say I attack my bishop home. Knight goes back home. And I thought about it, I'm like, you know what? I have the bishop, which is nice. Can apply some pressure on the G files. Again, it's just kind of for play. And long-term pressure with the bishop. Problem is this bishop's really annoying. Can't really do anything with this bishop. Let's say you can't even get c4 and castle. Just try to create some attack, but if they find this, they're probably not going to play this move. Probably castle themselves. See, then it's almost even. I'm probably not going to play c4 though. I was thinking, well, do I want to play c4 with castle and queen side? I'm like, I don't know. So anyway, these are all like pretty tricky judgments to make. But it's gotta like the pawn sack. I think it'll like the pawn sack. It doesn't suggest it. I thought about doing d4 and I'm like, yeah, I really want to have to play d4. It's fine, yeah, it's nice, but I guess you go d4, then it wants the d4 followed by the e4 break. But again, human perspective, maybe it's a little speculative, but you gotta try it. Now they should not have taken. Yeah, that's correct. The point was I'm trying to win the queen. I'm actually, so again, another cheapo, but it's not for the cheapo. It's, if you give it to me, yeah, it does like it. And then they would lose the queen. That's why they should move the knight. They did. Actually, it doesn't make a difference. Yeah. But, so they should have not, actually, interesting, they should have declined it, which is kind of hard to play. Like, hey, I may as well take the pawn. But the pawn is so bad, the double pawn. But yeah, this is more survive. This is okay for them. But they'd have to find all that. So they just naturally took it, and then c4, threatening bishop g6, winning the queen, smothered. g5 is fine too. It doesn't make it, you don't need the check. That's the thing, you just don't need the check. Likes it slightly better, not do it. Still, yeah, and it's like, I still don't, yeah, that's my judgment call was I don't need it. Rook f1 makes sense, this is fine. Just when in doubt, develop. My motto. Rook g1. It's okay. See, that's the thing I did that on the next move. It likes knight e1. Interesting. This makes complete sense. The knight needs to be there. Knight needs to go to e5. That's where it belongs. Where's it going to go? e3? That's pointless. Never make a pointless move. Unless you have nothing better. Which you almost always do. So it likes this. It likes it right away. But after that, it likes this. It wants d3, probably not a huge difference. Oh, maybe you can support. Actually, wow, that does make a difference. So let's say they do, I don't know, here. I meant here. c5 looks very strong. Oh, locking in those dark squares. Wow. Now you go for this one. You already have the bishop. Oh, that's awful. Oof. Domination. So you're down the pawn. Positional. Complete positional domination. Kind of like what happened in the game. But I think it was better in the game. And it ended up being... At one point it got better. No, it's more that it liquidated. No, that's uglier than what I did in the game. That's correct, to trade it. And then it's just a messing up this. I mean, this is just a different kind of domination in terms of good piece placement. Way better structure. See, king's nice and safe. Great diagonal. Bishop is awful. So you look at the relative knight versus bishop. They don't really want to take here and give you the uncontested bishop around their king. These are going to fall like ripe apples. This pawn is strong. But I didn't want to take it right away because I'll take h5. But later on, if you win in g7, push the... I didn't need to think twice about that. Just get your passed pawn. Outside passed pawn. Did not like that move. Oh, did I end up doing that later? Yeah, I should have. I had 5 seconds on the clock, but again, common sense moves. What did I do? I just hopped in there. I wasn't sure. I still kind of liked it, though. I don't know. See, now I was like, I should have played e3 or something. Oh, I could have played bishop 3. So I just went back. I'm like, I gotta keep it safe. And then I'm like, all right, what's the take first? Doesn't really matter. Then this is right. That's when I went there, and then it's winning. Could I have won the queen almost? But or threatened some bishop e5 stuff. So this is the easiest win. Let's see. And then it sees that it's strong. Similar to the game, but in a middle game now. Late middle game now. That looks very strong. Yeah, just crashing through. Weaknesses, terrible bishop. Weak. It's a beautiful position. Say sample line. Yeah, nothing immediate right now, but actually, no, you want to try to play h7 and move the knight